You are listening to the Fuerte Network.
Welcome back to episode 10, the Big 10.
Big 10.
We're so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be a good day today. I'm excited.
We have a lot of good topics.
We have a lot of really good topics.
This is my co-host. She is a woman.
I'm a psych. No, I'm not.
She's a psychological woman.
The fuck I am.
Not
all man.
Oh, now you're all man.
All man.
She's all man. She's in football now. Apparently, you touch a football, you're all man.
I'm a jock. I updated my Grindr profile.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I deleted it.
No femmes?
No.
All femmes.
All femmes.
Anyways, she's my co-host. She's Memo.
You're my co-host. You're Danny.
Fanny.
How
your phone calls me.
That's how my phone calls you. I like my phone. That's why.
I know. And welcome, everybody.
So, girl, what's up? How you been? Oh,
girl.
Sorry. I got a little too far. My bad. So, what's up, girl? How was your weekend?
It was good. As you know, we went to the game.
Yeah, you heard that.
I heard that. Fucking
chairs are cracking.
Can we get some real good chairs, sturdy, reinforced?
We made it to 10 episodes.
Steel reinforced chairs for my friend here.
Bitch. Can we do the show on the first floor? Instead of just killing my legs. But
yeah, we went to the game.
Yeah,
we went to the Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
It was Pride Night. It was amazing.
That was so cool.
I had a fucking blast. We were next to the fucking drummers who don't stop.
They do the whole.
They never fucking.
They're
stop.
called the bandidos, right? And the entire game, they don't stop beating that drum. They don't stop singing, chanting. Like it's like if I ever go to a Rising game, which I will go to a Rising game again. That was so fucking
that was
cool. If I ever go to another Rising game, which I do plan to, because I had a blast.
Yeah. I bought this fucking scarf which is $30, so I'm gonna go to another fucking game.
I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, absolutely, every time. And then when they did the smoke, like they did like the rainbow smoke.
That was cool.
I don't know if you saw it, if you were able to get that.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it was pretty
cool.
cool.
Beautiful. Yeah, look at that.
And then every time they score, they hit their smoke.
The smoke. But just like for them to do the rainbow smoke, like you know me, I cried. Like I teared up a little bit. I didn't cry. I was around.
Stay crying.
There was so many hot guys there. I couldn't cry. I shouldn't have cried.
You're just like teary-eyed.
Seriously. But it was way fucking cool to be just there, to be part of that Pride Night. I had a blast.
I had a blast too. And you know, it's funny to see how fast they've grown.
Absolutely.
This what do you call it? This
sport organization.
No, organization. I was about to say like house.
House.
Gay.
The house of the
the
rising.
House of Rising.
The House of Rising.
Oh hell no! You did not just capture a picture.
That
of
is
me
a
like
great
that.
picture.
Oh,
I love it. I love
Jovan,
it.
that's
Jovan.
not a good angle for you.
Not a good angle at all.
That's the first rule of gay photography. You never shoot under.
You see urchins. I love it.
Yeah, but it was fun. I had a blast. I'm definitely gonna go again.
Let's go again.
Bitch, we got stuck.
How did you get stuck?
We were trying to leave. We went the wrong way. It took us all the way around to the other Rawhide event shit.
Yeah.
We were there waiting, and we didn't get out until 20 minutes after we fucking started driving.
So, guess what I ended up doing?
What?
So, like...
You left early.
Right. So, I left with all the traffic, with a lot of the traffic.
Dummy.
So, instead of making a left when we exited to go straight to the I-10, I made a right, and that shit ended up taking me halfway into... Like, I was like... Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way? Bitch, I was halfway to fucking Maricopa.
Oh, hell no.
So, like, I'm like, okay, Riggs Road, let's go.
Did you watch the end of it? When did you leave?
I left after the game, so I watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole
thing. So,
thing.
like, dude, talk about a fucking comeback.
That was crazy.
Talk about a
we didn't
comeback.
win. We got a tie, but at least we tied.
Like, Britney Spears' comeback wasn't even that good.
Literally, like, the last, 10 minutes, right?
No, like, the last 5 or 6. Like,
6 minutes, yeah. It was, crazy because we were down 2, and then we got 2.
And
a lot of corner kicks, too, which was crazy.
And penales is where we got that second one, so we tied. That was cool, though. That was way cool. That was such a good game.
But that fucking ref, though.
Oh, dude,
he was blind. He was blind to everything that the other team did to us. But once we did a little some, they're
real
like,
quick to
yellow
pull a fucking card.
They did, how many yellow cards? Like, a few.
Do you know what the yellow card means?
It means penalty. It means
that is incorrect.
I don't know either. So that's why that's
It means.
all I know, there was a lot of hot guys running around the field getting all sweaty, and I just wanted
Don't
to
they
be
do a
cold in a
penalty
towel.
shot or what?
No, a yellow card is what is a caution, pretty much. So it's a warning.
Oh, it's a warning.
It's the equivalent of a technical in basketball. So you get 2 of them. You get a red card, and the red is ejection. You're out.
Oh, shit.
You're done.
So the ref has to keep track of who they yellow.
Yeah.
carded?
So every time he gives a yellow card, he has to put down the number.
Oh.
And sometimes they'll put a little note the reason why, because they'll get asked at the end, like, why'd you give my player a yellow card on this? It's like, oh, he used foul language, or he did this, or he hard foul. And so the ref does have to keep track of that. But yeah, it was completely, I'm not going to say completely one-sided, but it was definitely leaning towards one where it was so easy to pull out that yellow for one side and not
The
for
more
the
you
other.
know, straight edition.
And I was getting ready to do that.
Thank you, our in-house
Straight
straight.
edition.
Our straighty
Our
over
token
here.
straighty for the
Token
show.
straighty.
The token straight guy.
The token straighty. I like it.
Oh, are we gonna bully him now? He's the minority here. Yeah,
totally
straighty.
should.
Go
Yeah,
to vagina.
straighty.
Go home to your vagina.
Bad visual.
After years of being made fun of, you got to give it back to
Did
them.
that feel good?
Yeah.
You a big man now?
Yeah.
Wait, look at her. She's a very big man.
You're a very very big woman.
I'm not a woman. You want me to show you? Okay then, bitch.
Put it away. Put it away.
If you get ready, you stay ready. Wait, what?
No.
If you stay ready, you gotta get ready.
No.
I'm not even drinking.
I know. I banned you from drinking. Bitch. This is the last
My
debacle.
downward spiral.
Your
the last
downward
one.
spiral was.
It was awesome.
It was sad
I
to
watched
see.
it. I'm like, I was watching last week's episode. And I'm like, oh my god, bitch! I need a rally.
I like how you left in denial though. You're like, no, I was good
No,
though.
I'm fine. Like one of those kids.
Was I really? Did I
Yeah,
really
you're like,
do
I'm
that?
fine. I'm fine. like shaking out.
What's that about?
You had a moment, bitch. You need a bump or something. We don't condone drug use. Only when it affects the show.
I have never.
Never.
Well, I never. So, anyways, let's talk about some stuff. We have a lot of good
Yes.
stuff. We got some really cool events that, not really cool events. Like some of it, one of them was really cool. But I do want to talk about a couple things. As we're coming up, we're in Gay Pride Month. We are in.
As you can tell.
As
from
you
all
can
the gay
tell,
paraphernalia,
we're
we have
homosexuals.
homosexuals.
If the chubby guy stripping on our logo hasn't given it away, or this bitch's lingo,
Or when you talk
Or-
move or say anything.
same.
Yeah.
Bitch. Anyways, well, we have a really big anniversary coming up next week. It's the anniversary of the Pulse shooting. And it's a very hard moment for all of us.
All of us, really.
For all of us, absolutely. And so, like, there's this guy who I've followed, he's a survivor. He was shot 4 times in the lower back.
Ooh.
It's crazy because he was shot 4 times. All bullets missed major organs.
Major organs, yeah.
And then he was shot several times in the arm. He was in the hospital for, I believe, a month.
Yeah.
With his wounds. And luckily, thankfully, he survived. And then I remember seeing him on the Ellen show. He got a chance to meet Katy Perry, and like it was really
I think
cool.
I saw that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she ended up paying for like his first year of art school. Like it's totally cool. So I've been kind of followed him just to kind of see his path and his progression. And literally 4 days ago, I saw an article on him. So he was out of work for 20 months.
Oh, shit.
And because of it. And so he applied for Social Security, and he was given Social Security for being disabled. And so all of a sudden, the Social Security Administration decided to hit him with a bill that he owed over $20,000 back because he wasn't entitled. He didn't qualify for disability benefits.
Well, then why did they give it to him?
That's what. First of all, that's what I'm saying. Secondly, like, dude, like, seriously, how do you not qualify? Like, the guy was shot. The guy was faced near death. You know what I mean? And and I think we have a picture also of what he looks like and what he looked like in the hospital when he was going through all of it, when he was going through his survival, fighting for his life.
Yeah.
So finally, that's him, Tony Marrero. And like when you follow him and you see him on social media, the guy is like, he's a beacon of light. Like he's just so positive, such a sweet guy.
After everything, he's still positive.
After everything, he's such a great guy. And well, you know what sucks about it is when he got hit with this bill, apparently, like, I guess he sold his house. He sold his house to try to pay for it.
In the age of
in this
GoFundMe?
And seriously, he ended up selling his house. to try to take care of this, and now they decided to wipe it clean, saying so the SSA. So the way it worked is he reached out to local like news, and they reached out to the SSA for like comment, and they're like, oh, we're gonna reopen his case and we're gonna investigate. All of a sudden they wiped it clean, right? So like thankfully he doesn't owe this anymore. The fact he even had to go through this just pisses me off.
Which is a testament to like speaking up and saying something,
Absolutely.
and rallying your community. To
and fighting for what you believe in, exactly. And then so now it's like, I'm glad that they wiped clean, but now like the guy sold his house to try to take care of this, and for other reasons, I'm sure. Now he can't buy a house because the housing market in Florida is so like Phoenix, like Arizona, it's so artificially inflated that he can't even buy a house anymore. So like it just pisses me off. Like this dude had something, and because somebody was feeling some type of way or whatever, he had to go through all this, and now like he's stuck. He's got to the end of the month to figure out where he's moving to next.
Right.
I don't know. It just really grinds my gears. I know we've said that it pisses me off and shit like that, but I'm like, it sucks to hear that somebody who's already been through so much had to continue to go through that.
Yeah, and the housing is crazy. Like me and Joe are like, our house is worth a lot, but where the fuck do we go after? Who's gonna
you're gonna be able to buy another house.
Yeah, I'll have money, but where the fuck are we gonna go?
It's gonna be a much smaller house, and your payment will probably be the same. If not
or
more.
we have to go to apartments because there's just nothing out there.
Yeah. And even apartments are hard to find. A bitch is trying to move.
A bitch is trying to move.
A bitch is trying to move and she can't find anything. But yeah, like so like it's a tough situation. The fact that he had to go through that, it just sucks.
Yeah, and it's not just like physical recovery and wounds. It's like
that's
traumatic
mental,
as hell.
emotional. And so like in 2018 in 2018, the wife of Mateen, who was the shooter, was on trial and she was charged with aiding and abetting, for assisting, and all that stuff.
What happened to her?
She was later acquitted. She was later acquitted because they found that she had nothing to do with what was going on.
Okay.
And I get it. Maybe she really didn't know, and I'll give the benefit of the doubt, right? Like I'm trying.
I don't know about that.
Right. I'm trying to be nice.
I mean, we always hear that story of like, oh, you know what? I never knew. I never thought it was possible for him to be like this or her to be like this. And the clues were there. You just decided not to see them.
You just decided not to see them, or you try to play. You turned a blind eye.
she knew he would post on Facebook and shit like that. She knew he was stockpiling guns. And when you're with somebody, you say what you're feeling in front of them.
Absolutely.
So she never heard him say, "I hate."
Apparently, she stuck to her story that she didn't. And so she was good. Well, during then they have a video now they have a video from inside the club.
Oh hell no!
And so they were gonna play it at her hearing, at her trial.
Yeah.
And there was other survivors that were there from the Post nightclub that were there for her trial, and Tony Marrero specifically said, "Please don't play that while we're here.
Of course.
That is a trigger. That is still something that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis." And so, like, this is something that he's gonna have to live with for the rest of his life. Yeah. Like, will he ever go back to a club? Well, like, and they have to so like just being in big crowds, like, is probably gonna be
of course
a trigger.
Yeah.
The PTSD that comes from that is I'm sure is insane.
Yeah, for reals.
But I wanted to get that off the mention just because when I read that just like totally killed me.
Yeah, man, I'm glad they decided to backtrack, but again, only after
he reached out to someone else and sold his fucking house.
Yeah, exactly.
But on lighter news, Burger King, did you see that?
I haven't.
So Burger King threw some serious shade at Chick-fil-A. Do you eat Chick-fil-A?
Hell to the no.
What if somebody else bought it?
I'll be judging them hard.
But you wouldn't eat it then?
Let me be honest. I'm gonna judge really hard.
But would you eat it then?
Hell no.
Okay,
like they bought it for me?
Yeah.
No,
like your money didn't go to it. But they say, hey, I brought you a chicken biscuit.
Why do you pose these goddamn questions?
I mean, see how fake you are.
No, I still feel bad.
Absolutely, right.
So the money went to it, and it was like
exactly. So this was really cool. So Burger King, in celebration of Pride Month, Burger King tweeted about their new chicken sandwich, right? And how the chicken says LGBTQ plus rights, right? And so they basically tweeted how during all of Pride Month, even on Sundays, that's a dig at Chick-fil-A because they're closed on Sundays for so that their employees can go to church. Ain't nobody go to church, girl. And so not only that, but there are I believe it's 40 cents from every sandwich that they sell.
On Sundays?
All month long.
Oh, shit.
Every sandwich, every chicken sandwich that they sell, 40 cents of it goes to LGBTQ plus organizations.
Hell yes.
So
finally
big
some
kudos
action
to Burger King for not only for the shade at Chick-fil-A, but
I mean,
donating to our.
real good kudos for that, but
I still want to try that sandwich.
Burger King
though.
has betrayed me sometimes.
Why? Bubble guts.
You know, sometimes they
What do
don't
you-
give you the
Fully cooked.
the freshest fries,
That's
the
fair.
freshest
The
burger.
fries, yeah.
So
You
I
been
see
going to the
you,
one by
I
the
see you,
house, huh?
BK. I see you, but do better, be best. As our former first lady said, be best.
Be best. Who did she get that from? Somebody who spoke bad English, apparently.
A 4-year-old child, probably.
What about you? What you want to talk about? What do you
So
know? Tell me
I
something.
don't want to bring the room down,
but you're
but
going
your president,
my
your
president.
ex-president that you voted for,
Oh yeah, I voted for. I'm sure.
is crazy. You know, as we know, he's crazy.
He's your uncle, girl.
He's sitting, Theo Trump.
Theo Trump.
Is sitting at Mar-a-Lago in Florida, a cesspool of debauchery and diapers, is thinking that he could just be reinstalled as president because he feels that the Arizona audit is going to show that he was robbed.
Didn't they end that already? Isn't that over?
I don't even know. I think it's still
not?
going.
Still
At
going?
our and it's our
At our
Yep,
expense.
at our expense. And he thinks that it's going to show something, and then Georgia's going to do it, and Pennsylvania's going to do it, and whatever. All the states that Biden won,
Oh my God.
and that he could just be reinstated, and he's going to be
By August, isn't that when he
by
said?
August. So,
Girl.
who the hell
It doesn't
is
work like
around
that.
him? Who the hell's around him telling him that it's actually feasible?
His sons,
His sons, the
Don Jr.
Don
and
Jr.
what's the other one's
and
name?
the one that nobody cares about.
What's his name? Patrick.
Patrice.
Eric.
Patrice Trump.
Oh, Eric.
Eric Trump.
Eric Trump.
But apparently he has people around him saying, yeah, this could happen. And he's been asking people, and people who are maybe former advisors are telling him this is not feasible. It's not how it works. But he still has a good amount of people telling him, oh, yeah. This
Well, because he still has a strong following. I don't get that. But let me tell you, somebody needs to tell him that denial is more than just a river in Egypt.
Yep. And
Because this is not cute. Like,
and
seriously?
also, good news.
What happened?
His little from the desk of the president Trump
Oh.
blog was closed down.
Oh, because it wasn't doing
'Cause it
shit.
wasn't doing shit. I think it was doing like 70 or something, 100,000 the first week, and then it declined to 15,000 interactions. Yeah.
And then didn't social media networks announce that they were extending his ban for 2 more years?
Oh yeah, Facebook
extended
for 2 years.
his ban for 2 more
So
years.
he is probably just fucking desperate to say something to somebody who will listen, and it's just not happening. He's filling his diaper
Nobody
with
cares.
shit. Yeah.
Nobody cares.
So another theory that he thinks could happen,
Oh,
or
shit.
someone, I think he was on a podcast somewhere, and the host is one of his cult members was saying, instead of waiting 2024 and become president, why don't you run in 2022 as a senator? Oh no, as a House representative, become the Speaker of the House.
Oh.
And win by so much that you win back the House, and we still and the Senate, and you start impeachment proceedings for Biden.
Wow.
That is what's going on in the cuckoo GOP right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, they will stop at nothing.
And some of the followers, the cult members, will be totally on board.
I can't. I like. Like, I'm dumbfounded, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, where does this train end? Like, am I really here?
In
Like,
Crazy Town.
apparently
That's where it
not.
started. That's where it's driving
It's
through.
like-
and
it's a
gonna
round
end.
trip, apparently. Like, oh my God, crazy. I like that.
Yeah.
But seriously,
That's what's going on. So can't wait for that. Can't wait for that announcement.
But the way I look at it is like, how embarrassing. Like, you went from being a president to being a House of Representatives.
To be in the House of Representatives.
Like, seriously, like,
Yeah.
you're demoting yourself, dude. Like,
I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a representative. Like, that's who you're. I mean, they're both the same people. They're both the same person, except Marjorie
it's supposedly
is
a woman.
supposedly a. Oh, damn.
Like he said with President Obama's birth certificate.
Uh huh.
Prove it.
Prove it. Would you want her to show you?
Prove it.
Was that your Trump?
I don't know. It was something. But he does his hands like this a lot. He's got big words.
Yeah.
I got 2 for
The
you.
best words he says.
I got 2 for you. Prove it.
So,
I
yeah.
know that's a horrible impersonation, but fucking deal with it.
That is what's going on.
Ugh.
Again, I can't wait for the announcements. It's going to be really good. I would love to see him lose again.
And 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 again.
Because, I mean, we all knew he was cuckoo in the...
Girl, he done
the
lost his
Cocoa Puffs.
mind.
But now he's really, like, showing it. And people are concerned in Mar-a-Lago because he's just sitting around. No one's paying attention to him, so that probably drives him nuts.
So he's having tantrums. I can just picture him in a chair and just going like, you know, that.
With
Ugh.
Diet Coke bottles everywhere, even though he banned it.
And what was it? Burgers like he provided for the winners.
The winners of, like...
Was it the basketball?
And-
The basketball?
In the football teams.
It was the national football championship
Yeah.
for
he
the
provided
college.
Burgers,
Burgers, really?
Like, yeah, no, it was a mountain of fast food. There were burgers, fries, nuggets, like all
Taco
this
Bell,
stuff.
all
And
that
like,
shit.
you're talking about world class athletes
Uh-huh.
with strict diet plans
Seriously.
to perform at top. Yeah, here's a
And
bunch
you're
of
getting
burgers for you.
Oh, thank you. You're so generous.
I can't. That's your president, girl.
That's yours.
That's yours.
That's your DI. Your
You
DO,
voted?
I didn't vote. Actually. Remember
Yeah,
the
you
first one? I
could've.
couldn't. I did the second one when Biden won, so I'm on the winning streak right now. But yeah, that's what's going on. Now,
Okay. Talk to me.
the other one I want to talk about is
Which one?
you know how said Trump supporters and cult members were like herd immunity without wearing masks or doing the vaccination.
Right.
Like basically saying let's sacrifice the weak to get herd immunity without actually doing anything, right?
Yeah.
And those are coming from healthy people, obviously. So San Francisco, I read this, maybe the first major city in the U.S. to have herd immunity.
Really?
And I wonder why.
Because
I wonder why.
They're all progressive.
Because they're progressive. They wore their masks. The majority of adults are getting vaccinated. And they're seeing small numbers of cases, but they're not spreading. Which means that herd immunity
is working.
is working because of vaccination.
And
mask wearing.
And I think
being
it's funny.
precautious.
You want to know what the irony is in that? So there's a lot of people who, because of the gay community in San Francisco, they call it San Francisco, right? That's literally that's
San Francisco?
San
Because
Francisco,
of like
because
AIDS
that's so
and stuff?
sick. No, not even because of that. Just
Oh.
because the gays are so sick. Like
Okay.
like for multiple reasons. Probably because of the AIDS pandemic. Probably because of the amount of homosexuals. Probably like for multiple reasons, I'm sure.
Right.
And I think it's funny that you call it San Francisco, but that's probably going to be that's going to be the city that has herd immunity first.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And then I think I mentioned to you
What?
off air, Florida is like 30 to 40% vaccinated, adults in Florida.
That's
Only
it?
30 to 40. So it's like you see the difference. But again, people now think they're
Let
smarter.
natural selection take its course.
People think they're smarter than
I hate to be that
scientists
person.
and doctors. That's who they're like, no, let me listen to Carol on my blog on Facebook.
I should have sent this to you, but my favorite is the meme that says, "Oh, if the vaccine was really for the betterment of the community and the betterment of the people of the nation, why don't they give out free, insulin shots or free cancer treatments?" I go, first and foremost, sweetie, I had explained this to several people. First and foremost, you are comparing a virus that is contagious as fuck, right? Highly contagious, and you're comparing that to literally to first and foremost to diseases that are almost self-inflicted. Well, to an
Kind of.
extent.
I
to an
mean, to
extent.
that, I would say you're right. Why
Like-
aren't these things free?
Right, and
I would say
and that
because
was-
of our healthcare system.
And I took my response because my sister was the first one to respond to it. And I'm like, girl, this perfectly says. She says something along the lines of like, yes, I agree that we need to look at our healthcare system first and foremost. But secondly, you are comparing literally to, you're comparing a contagious virus to two diseases that require multiple treatments.
Right.
But let's not forget, yes, we do need to look at our healthcare system because obviously that's fucked. But like, how you gonna sit there and compare that? Like,
Yeah. Because
like,
they don't understand.
You're reaching for shit. Like,
Yeah.
seriously? Like,
Reaching.
I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
It is.
It
It's.
is what it is.
It is what it is.
We live in
girl.
America, so we're going to have to handle how the hell we're going to have better health care.
Girl, that's a different show, different world. That's a. We're gonna be here a while. We try to talk about that.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in the world right now.
Chaos.
Chaos.
and lunacy.
Lunacy.
I like that word. It's a pretty word. Lunacy.
It's a pretty word.
It's a pretty
I'm
word.
gonna name my first daughter that.
Lunacy.
Lunacy Granillo.
And the next one with your second daughter will be delusion. Lunacy and delusion. I love it, girl.
Chlamydia Jackson.
Chlamydia Jenkins.
And
Lydia Chlamydia. No, and it was Clitorissa Jenkins.
Clitorissa Jenkins.
Robin Mansions. No, what was it? Stormy Weathers.
Stormy Weathers
with oatmeal eyebrows. I loved her.
Yeah.
So, cool. Well, thanks for sharing. That was awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you. So, one of the things that I did want to talk about today.
What is the theme of today, huh?
So, today's theme, since we are in Pride Month and kind of learning about where we come from,
My ass.
let me make it. What about it?
It hurts. These freaking chairs are
What
hard.
did I tell you about letting Jovan hit it like that before
I don't
coming
do
to
that.
the show?
I'm a lady.
And we're going to get into that kind of kink later. Just give me a minute. But one of the things that I want to talk to you today is kind of like sex exploration and like kind of like when did you learn about who you were?
I never had sex. I'm a virgin.
And and the
I'm a
unpure
virgin,
thoughts.
Memo.
Where? Bitch, where?
I am
Exactly.
appalled that you would not believe me.
You can't even spell appalled. But anyways. You're stupid.
P-O-U-D.
But like I want to talk about like as we've gotten to know the community, where we come from and kind of where pride comes from. Let's learn about like our own pride and kind of like when did you learn? Like when did you start having these thoughts about like the opposite sex? Like
the opposite sex? Never.
I mean the same sex. Sorry, I keep seeing you as a
Never.
woman. I see you as a woman.
I don't know. Puberty?
Really?
Well, before it was puberty, it was not a sexual thing. It was
Right.
like a interest thing. Like, oh, this guy's interesting.
Okay.
This guy's cool.
Okay.
So it wasn't about sex. It was about like finding something interesting in males.
Like what was it that you would look at? Do you remember?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
You would have to ask 9-year-old me, 10-year-old me.
That was a long time ago.
He would have said, I don't know. I think he's cool.
Okay. Okay.
How about you?
For me, like I think it was like I remember being very young. I remember being like 6 or 7. And I remember like when we would watch movies and like you would see like the couples kissing. Like
You
I
would always
remember
look at the guy?
I would always look at the guy.
So that's like similar to me. Like it's not that you were like,
I wanna sleep with it.
I don't want to sleep with it. It's
just, yeah,
like
ooh, like
it's in you would just innately just
Drawn
focus
to
on
him.
something
Yeah.
like masculine or male, right?
like you'd see like or like you'd watch like shows or something like that and like you would see like the guys taking off their shirts. You're like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh,
That's
oh, he
nice.
looks good, but never like, oh, I want him. It was just like interesting. My eye focuses to this. So it's not something. It's like it's never been something that I've done consciously.
Yeah.
it just happens.
It just happens.
My body, my mind, my brain just goes to it.
Oh, so you didn't choose it?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think it's a choice.
You don't think it's a choice? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so. Hey, Danny, when did you choose to be straight?
Yeah. When did you choose?
August 31st. Oh,
I knew it. God damn it, this is backfiring.
So you had homosexual thoughts before that?
yeah. For the first 30 days, it was a free for all.
That's a warranty.
First 30 days, that was his free trial.
That was his free trial period.
And
Now
then
you
he
have to pay.
And it was like anything that happened doesn't count towards like
Right.
the actual thing.
The
so,
gay stuff you did didn't
So
count.
what happened?
No, so none of that really.
So what happened?
You know what? It's all in the past.
It's
man.
on
Oh,
the
I
Why
love
you bring the
that.
past up?
Okay, I see her.
Okay.
Do you ever have like a boy crush? Like, do you remember being a boy and having like?
I told you. Remember we were talking about Disney characters. We were like, oh, he's so
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Aladdin. You're like, oh, Aladdin.
Aladdin was hot.
I don't know about TV though.
Like, there was
Oh,
no-
Mario Lopez.
Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
Yes.
Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
Who else?
Who else?
Let me go back to my childhood. Power Rangers.
Jason.
The red
the
one.
red one.
The red
Ranger.
one. Okay.
Absolutely.
Who else? Did you ever have somebody like a man crush or in person crush, like a friend of the family or somebody you saw around?
So I remember growing up. In the neighborhood we grew up in. So we used to play this game called Ditch 'Em. Like my brother, and my sister would, and all their friends, right?
Did
And-
they ditch you?
No, it's like
Were
hide
you
and go
always
seek.
it?
Huh?
Were you always it?
No. So it was like hide and go seek. So like my friend, like my brother would always like carry me with him. Like, all right, you can just hide with me, whatever, and just keep up. I was a chubby kid. I couldn't. So we wouldn't hide far. And so
Not much has changed, huh?
okay. No, but I remember he had a friend who I thought was like super cute, and like I remember there was another little friend that I grew up with that I was like, oh my god, he's so cute, and like I remember like those were my first like real boy crushes, but obviously nothing ever came of those, right?
Right.
But those were my first two. Like celebrity wise, like I would agree with like Mario Lopez, and then you know who else? Jason Momoa. When I was like into my teenager. But no, that's when he was.
You're old, bitch. What are you talking about, Jason Momoa?
No, but see, that's when he was on Baywatch.
And how old were you?
I was like in my teens. I was like 16.
Oh.
So like that was like a teen crush.
Early
you know what I mean?
20s.
Yeah, like early
20s.
20s.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa was a huge crush for me.
You know, I don't have a crush on Jason Momoa even now.
But at that point you were out, right? Or no, really?
No.
Oh, but you knew.
Oh yeah, at that point I knew.
Oh, he knew.
Okay.
His mom knew. Everybody knew.
I was.
He just didn't acknowledge it.
Dyed in the wool homosexual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was me.
Okay.
But no, like I knew, but I didn't come out. I mean, I wasn't.
You could know and just be like knowing forever, and not be telling nobody.
Like I was outed in 2012.
By when you talked.
I was forced out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was it. Was there everything like as a kid that you kind of like caught your eye, like?
What do you mean?
Like anything?
Like Skinamax, late at night.
Did you watch that?
Yes.
Skinamax.
Who didn't watch Skinamax late at night?
I remember growing up and like when Queer as Folk came out. I was like 15.
Oh, that's the
15
one
or
I would
16.
that I would like watch late at night.
Yeah, and I had to
I would
hide it
have-
from my parents.
Yep.
I remember. I remember watching.
Wait,
Queer
was
as
that an
Folk.
actual show?
Yeah, Queer as
Yes,
Folk.
Queer as
So
Folk.
the original is an English show. So the original show comes from Britain, and then the U.S. remade it, and supposedly it was set in Pittsburgh.
We remake everything.
Original.
Well, the reason I asked, speaking of remakes, is that was a joke on The Office. It was all like, how could you be so insensitive when he accidentally outs Oscar? How could you be so insensitive? Like, I am not insensitive. I watch this. I watch Queer as Fuck. That's not what the show is called.
That's exactly it.
It's true. It's Queer as Folk.
And The Office is a British show.
And The Office is too, right? So supposedly there's a remake in the works
Another
of Queer as
one.
Folk with a new, modern, more diverse cast.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, I actually would love to see that.
Yeah.
Because the first one, like, don't get me wrong, it was good, and that is a staple in gay history, right?
What if they said they were bringing back Noah's Ark,
I would love that.
but with new people?
You can't redo Noah's Ark with new people.
You don't think?
No.
What if they were like the dads in the news story?
Okay, maybe.
Okay.
As long as they were there.
Yeah.
Because the Noah's Ark was just so, I don't know, it was groundbreaking.
It was literally
It
because
was.
there was not very many shows about gay life. back
Especially
then.
gay people of color.
Uh-huh.
Because you had like Junito, who is Wilson Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh, that man is gorgeous. But he, like, you know, it was of those predominantly black, right? You had like one or two gay characters that were Latino, like Junito, and
Yeah.
he was like the character with HIV. And so like it was definitely a groundbreaking show, and I can't believe they canceled it. I'm so saddened by that to this day.
It was
But-
on Logo, so it wasn't getting as much, and you had to have subscription.
Back then,
Back
yeah,
then.
you had, logo had to be in
So-
your package. Ooh, girl. So the reason why I asked, like, kind of like I wanted to lead into this is because I ask about like if there's anything specific that you like, because a lot of times, like when you're discovering yourself sexually, right, when you're kind of learning like sex and stuff like that. Did you learn that through family? Like,
Hell no,
your
we're
family never had to talk?
Hispanic. What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you ever have did you have sex ed in school?
Sex ed, but that was not like
Obviously, they didn't show you like
obviously,
the
but
joy of gay sex, right? But
right. But there was never anything mentioned about gay sex or anal sex because we were
Really?
so yeah, of course. Did you have anal sex covered in your?
yeah.
Oh, I guess.
So
Did you go in Phoenix?
yeah,
That makes sense.
bitch. Public school, North
I was
High,
in Tempe.
Mustang.
You know, it's very like
uppity.
uppity,
But
very
you-
Mormon-y.
Is it? I thought that was more Mesa.
Yeah, McClintock. There's a Mormon church right in front of McClintock.
Oh yeah, no shit. Okay.
So that was not something we talked about.
That's fair. No, like yeah, I remember like because like my teacher who actually taught the course is a lesbian, and she was my hero because she was just awesome. Like I loved her. And I remember like when she would talk about it, and like I was like we actually talked about like what anal sex entails, what
In the class or
in the classroom.
Oh, I thought it was like a private conversation.
No, like it was in the classroom. Like she taught us everything, like all about the diseases, like damn near how to do it. Like It was very like it was literally our sex education was a week, and my mom had to sign off on a permission slip.
Because you know your mom's not gonna talk about it.
Well, she tried.
Did she try?
She tried. She's like, maybe
Wait,
she's
the regular sex or
so
gay
we,
sex?
so she approached me like, Mijo, she's like, I think it's time we talk about sex. I
How
was
old
like,
were
okay,
you?
cool. What do you want to know? Because I had already taken the class, so like, it's,
Okay.
I think she kind of wanted to reiterate and kind of like wanted to talk to me about like, I think that was her way of trying to figure out like, if
Yeah,
my,
I'm
my
sure
kid,
she was so concerned that you're gonna get a girl pregnant. Very concerned.
okay. Stupid bitch. Well, so with that, like, I want to talk about like, I want to move further into like specifics, like things that we like.
Okay.
Let's get into some kinks.
Okay. I mean, we are talking about love and sex.
Love and sex. It's the summer of love and sex. Okay.
Summer of love and sex and chlamydia
and
and the clap.
Well, we did mention Lydia Chlamydia. She's
Lydia,
very important. Who was that?
I think she came to visit you like 2 years ago.
No, bitch.
No, okay.
No,
Okay.
no, that was my old roommate. He's had it like 6 times.
Oh.
Anyways,
You only had a certain amount of roommates,
sweetie,
so
you can narrow it down I don't
easily.
give a fuck. Did I say your name, bitch? You know who you are. Anyways, sorry. Fetishes. What like?
do we love them?
Do we love them? Do we hate them? I don't know. Do you have any? Like, is there anything?
No,
you
that's
feel-
very personal.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I don't know if I have a fetish, because a fetish is like a
Well,
specific action or a specific thing
But
that.
like, yes, but like, I mean, like, there can be general fetishes. There can be like, so like, so let me ask you this: if Jovan or your husband, sorry, well, everybody knows who that is. If Jovan came up to you and said, "Danny, I want to tie you up and tickle you with licorice,"
I'd say,
your
what kind of
thoughts?
licorice? Is it
Really?
Twizzlers?
Is it Red
Is
Visor
it off
Twizzlers?
brand? I don't like that.
Is it the Costco brand? Because that
Yeah.
one's really good.
And especially if it's like black licorice. That's
Divorce?
disgusting. Divorce.
Really?
Just because you brought up black licorice, it's disgusting.
I know it is.
Ugh. I know. And what was the action?
Tickle you with it, like kind of like run it over your body.
Oh,
and
that's not.
force
That's not
feed it
is
to
that really
you.
a fetish though?
Dude, I'm just like I'm giving you an example, like some crazy
Oh.
shit. Like I know that I have one or two that I'm into.
I mean, I would have to be like, what does it do for you and why?
The bitch is trying to get an explanation.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna be like, why?
He'll be like, "Déjate
What does it
llevar."
do for you?
Well, that's conversation for you to have with your man.
Well, depending.
Depending.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound like a very big one. Yeah,
Is
go
there
ahead, give me
anything
some
that
Twizzlers? Feed me some Twizzlers. That's fine.
The bitch is never gonna turn out.
Well, I mean, before you go on with that,
What's up?
why does he need to explain? I mean, he's your husband and he wants to try something like.
Because
I-
it's called
I-
communication.
I think if no, but I think if
He
you
told
start
you about it.
if
He
you start
communicated.
grilling him about like it's just like, you know what, I don't think I can talk to you about this anymore because
I mean,
you're
if
just
you
gonna.
can't talk to me about why turns you on, then what's the point of us being married? Correct.
I mean, yes, but what if it's like, hey, well, you're in the moment, you're doing things, and he's all like, he reaches into the drawer, pulls out a red vine and some handcuffs, and he's all like, "We doing this?" You're gonna be like, "Before we do this,
I'll be like,
can I
what?
get a 5-paragraph essay as to why, with 3 supporting statements as to what it does for you and why it turns you on?"
It doesn't have to be a whole essay. It could be a short story.
Like,
I would
I
just
can
like to
totally
know.
picture you. See that? Wait a minute, you're not. Wait.
Whoa, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why aren't you
Let
looking
go
at
of my
door?
Twizzlers. Cochino.
Sucio.
Have you seen?
Which
Have you
one?
seen Dovia Menace to South Central while drinking your juice?
No.
Where they're like playing with the cheese. They're melting the cheese on the guy's body. Or the hot dogs. And he's like, and the girl's like, put them back. Those are for the baby. She puts them away.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
So it's that. Don't waste food. Don't waste food.
Have you ever done it with food?
Joe, have we done with food? No. No, we never. We respect food.
Oh, food's fun.
Some
Like,
immigrants
wait,
come
nothing,
5,000 miles.
Huh?
whipped cream, chocolate syrup.
Some
Ice cream.
Immigrants didn't come to this country to pick my fucking produce for me to fucking use it on my boyfriend.
As
my
long as you're
husband's,
using it and paying for
body.
it. Why?
Why? What,
You make
what
it
do
sound
you
like it's a
use?
bad thing.
What do you use?
Ice cream?
Nutella.
No. I don't like Nutella.
What?
I'm not a big fan of Nutella.
Really?
Crunchy peanut butter.
Now you're talking.
Where though? Because it depends on where.
We're not going to go there.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
There better not be no dogs around either.
Huh? What the fuck, bro? No.
Okay, well, you asked me. What about you?
So,
What are your little two fetishes you were talking about?
so like I have one with feet. And let me finish.
That was perfect timing.
This is too much, y'all.
No, so not that I like
Feet.
to. Hold on, can I
Other
finish?
people's feet?
Well, yeah. Can I finish?
Dude, get off on his own feet.
Oh,
You'd be surprised. This bitch is conceited as fuck.
me?
Yes, bitch.
I'm not conceited.
You're like, oh yeah, my feet.
No, like.
Oh god, here we go. Here we go. We'll be back from break in just a minute.
Oh my god. No, like I don't like to do anything with them. I like to
Okay.
look at feet. Like I have a thing
And
with,
that
like,
turns
no,
you
no,
on.
just like yeah. Like there's some guys out there who have some really beautiful fucking feet.
Okay, what is considered a good looking feet? Foot.
Like-
feet
like-
foot.
Feet,
Foots.
like a nice arch,
Okay.
like a nice alignment of toes.
Sorry, babe, that's not.
That's not- I haven't looked at your guys' feet in
He has
anywhere.
flat foot. Okay, so arch, alignment of toes.
So
Good
so
skin
the
tone.
so the second
everything you're
toe
not.
can't be bigger than the big toe.
Huh?
So the second toe can't be
No,
longer.
like it needs to be in order.
It needs to be
progression.
aligned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Hairy. Little bit
a little
hairy.
bit, a little bit.
Okay.
Just like I like to.
What do you feel about tan lines?
No, that's an automatic.
What about white ass
disqualifier.
foot and a dark ass leg? What do you feel about that? Does that give you a little tingle in the pingle? Did you bring your inhaler?
No. Oh fuck.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like there's. It's not that like I get like it like. It's one of the things that like if I ever see like a guy like in flip flops, I'll look at his feet like, oh, he's got really nice feet.
So cut, manicured toes,
Yeah.
toenails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in like I don't know like there's like they have to look manly, like if that makes any sense. Like there's some guys who have
Like
very
veiny?
like
Like veiny?
not veiny but
Big?
like have you ever seen like a foot that almost looks somewhat muscular?
Ew, what the fuck?
I have to show you a picture.
I feel like that's a disorder.
No, I'll have to show you a picture. But like
Okay.
anyways, that's one. Like I like to look at feet.
Okay, what's that second one?
The second one is a bitch is a little into some flogging.
By flogging, you mean hitting with like
So you know the floggers is like it's like a whip or it's like something like that, and
the
it's
strips of like little
with
leather or
strips of
something?
leather, and like hitting or getting hit.
What is more attractive to you, the hitting or the getting hit?
Equally.
Equally.
So like I
So you're
did it,
was it?
masochist.
Masochist.
Not necessarily. I don't like a bitch. Don't like to get beat.
No,
This ain't no
sadomasochist.
What does that mean?
It's both. Like you like to
Yeah,
inflict and you like to
sadomasoch-
get inflicted.
Because I dated this guy. Like we were on vacation one time, and
Do I know
we-
this person?
you've met him.
Multiple times?
You know of him.
You know of him and you met him. You met him like once or twice.
Ex-boyfriend?
Something like that.
Okay.
We hit each other with a bell. Sorry, we hit each other. We were taking turns hitting each other with a bell,
Okay.
and so like that was kind of hot.
Ew. Okay.
Is that weird?
No, I think
But like, there's weirder shit.
that is weird. I mean, there is weird shit. We can talk about that.
Oh, like, so is there anything that you would never try?
Poopy stuff. Scatting.
You're into
no.
butt stuff, but not into poopy
Oh
stuff.
no, into poopy stuff.
Ah.
But the
So no, 2 guys, 1 cup for you.
Did you see that?
No,
I was traumatized.
But I
as a
wouldn't.
child. I don't know why I watched it.
The name was enough for me to not watch it.
Did you watch it, Danny?
For those,
You're like, not
yes.
confirm or deny.
You know, I remember, and for those of us, maybe younger listeners, I don't know how young, but yeah, that was a while. I think I was still in high school when that, like,
I was in middle school.
bro, that was traumatizing.
For
like,
real?
That's when I was like, I'm gay.
And,
No, it was bad. You never want to watch that.
it
shit.
was
traumatizing.
And from the video itself, and then so many people start uploading videos of getting their friends to watch it. Like, why are we recording
reactions
this?
to
Yeah,
it,
like
like,
no, you
ugh.
watch it. We're gonna watch the whole thing,
Uh-uh.
and then you just from the reaction, you know what's going on.
You
and
know
like,
it's nasty. Yeah, so never watch it.
I won't.
If someone says, "Look at this," and it's 2 girls in a bikini,
Run.
a cup,
Run.
run.
Yeah, I can't.
So where's yours? I don't know. Where's yours? Where's your line?
Mine is that. No poop. No, to me, no poopy stuff and no urine.
Oh, you don't like the
No.
the
Whatever that was. No.
What?
what is it called? It's water sports.
Golden showers.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I've heard. The golden shower.
Golden
showers.
Water sports. That's I have
Like
no
there's
idea what
people
that
who are into that. Like I remember this
I don't
one
know
guy.
what they get from it, but they
Like
they
there
get
was
it.
I remember this one guy telling me that he was he's a friend and he went to the Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Is it when someone asked him?
Yes.
We have the same friend.
It's that friend.
Yes.
So apparently he had gone into the bathroom to pee, right? And some guy came behind and he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I drink it? Could you do that like into my mouth?"
So he just did it,
So he's like,
like,
"Well,
sure."
fuck it." And he did it.
and he just
Bro, what? The-
It does some crazy stuff. Like, hey, I no judgment. Like, do you
full
do
judgment.
I think so. Yes.
You.
No.
Freak
No.
flag fly. But there's some people like that who are into that.
Definitely.
I know
I could never be one.
there was an NFL player who got outed by the girl who he had requested it from. So like that he was into that and whatnot, and like she went, and now I think there's a second one that came out a couple of months ago that if that same girl did the same thing to another NFL player, like on the whole on their chest and everything.
See, so it's not just
if
a
you're
gay
gonna have a
thing.
freaky ass shit, which is
Yeah.
not only gay things. Straight
Right.
people are freaks.
Pegging?
If you're going to be with somebody and you're gonna allow them to see your freakiness, you better fucking marry that person, because that's what happens. They
Or
out
get
you.
a signed non-disclosure.
What happened with Kanye West and his ex-girlfriend? She posted something on Twitter that said something about your finger in the ass, little bitch. Basically saying,
Oh, I remember that
Remember that?
story.
Oh,
yeah.
he likes to get fingered in the booty.
I guess that's what she said.
I mean, crazier things happen.
So you better be
here's
friends
the
with
thing-
your exes.
Here's
y'all.
the thing with those, because at any time someone is disgruntled, someone anything, they could just post, "Hey, this guy likes this," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, he dated her for like 3 months," and
So she would know.
and
Yeah.
like,
Would know.
but that's it. Like she could just be mad and do anything like that. So those type of things, I like to take it with a grain of salt. You know, kind of.
I believe her. Why don't you believe women? Why are you like that?
There's, wow.
You're like, let me get myself out this camera.
I'm out of here.
No. So like,
I wonder why I had to put this goddamn camera on.
you've heard of have you heard of pegging? That's another one.
Yes, I have.
pegging.
You know what pegging is?
Yes.
Do you know what docking is?
Well,
I
first,
don't
let's
know.
let's
Okay.
pegging.
Okay.
For all
Pegging.
the audiences who are listening, hopefully no children.
Please.
Get off right now, please, if you haven't already got off.
If you didn't learn in episode 1 that children should not be listening to this shit, you need
You need to
parenting
learn.
classes.
But pegging is
pegging.
when
So-
a straight
a straight male
man
likes for
likes
what?
for maybe his wife or his partner to put on a strap on and to
Penetrate him.
penetrate him.
That's pegging.
Oh, but he has to be straight? I thought it was like a bisexual thing.
I mean, it could be.
It could be.
It could be.
But
It's just a man
but it's
that's-
more when a woman does it.
When a woman
Yeah,
is
yeah.
doing the action of
Because if another man does it, it's
fucking-
that's just gay.
that's
Right.
just gay.
Right.
You gay, bro.
That you gay.
So-
Okay, so like predominantly dates women or no, having a woman do that. That
Put a
is-
is,
strap
woman-
on
put a
and-
strap
and-
on and
fuck yeah.
and
Yep.
do him. You've heard of that?
I
Make
dab,
love
have,
to your booty.
I have.
Yeah. You have?
I've heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, Danny.
Get this full disclosure. Right?
He's gonna make us record a disclosure at the end.
I know.
we're
Disclosure.
past the 30 days now, so everything's on record here.
Right.
Right.
That's true. We're fucked.
Damn it. We're fucked.
We're fucked.
Literally.
And figuratively. Literally.
Um,
That's one.
that's
What else
one.
is there? So like, there's a lot that you can share. So like, there's like the whole. What?
that really weird one with like.
All right, well, wait, hang on. So we finished that. So what is docking?
Oh, docking.
Docking.
Yeah, docking.
Okay, so docking's more of a gay,
We're so excited to like teaching.
but it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful
So
thing.
docking. So basically, for the most part, it takes one person to be uncut, right? You know what that is?
Okay, yeah.
Uncircumcised. So and then the other person comes face to face, and inserts his penis into the other man's foreskin. So he literally docked his penis into the other man's
I'm getting that right in my ear.
What? Oops, sorry.
And it sounds just like that.
Wait, does it really? It can't sound like that.
No, I'm giving you shit.
That was just my example of the shower, the gold shower.
The golden shower.
All right, so pretty much you wrap your partners is what it is.
Yeah.
Like a ship docking into a port.
That
The foreskin being the
name,
port.
yes, the name made sense as soon as he explained it. Yes.
Yeah. That's,
And wow,
that's
And
docking.
masturbating.
That
while
just-
you're
And
in
then
there.
masturbating while you're doing that.
that brings back to another office joke.
Whoa. Oh.
Where Dwight is asking because I think it was that same episode. He's all like, how do gay people do what? And he's talking to Toby, and with the most serious face, kudos to the actor Rainn Wilson, the most serious face. He's like, so who do you decide whose penis opens up to receive the other?
Ouch for one.
Okay. Whoa, that's like graphic. It's like a flower.
That reminds me.
What?
What's the thing where you put the thingy in the thingy?
Oh yeah, that's
The,
okay.
The straw in the penis.
Sounding.
Sounding. Do you know what
is
sounding
do you know what
is?
sounding is?
I'm assuming it's where you put a straw in a penis.
Who told you?
So you've tried
No,
it.
it's not a straw. So it's apparently like a metal shaft.
Like a metal rod or a metal shaft.
rod.
Like
What
a
is it?
pencil-looking
Well,
thing.
don't they do that in hospitals? Like
Catheter?
catheter.
Yeah, but this is for sexual pleasure.
This is for sexual pleasure.
So basically, you put it in the hole, the urethra, and you just kind of
Pushing it out.
push it in and out.
and that's the whole like that is what gives
That
you
is
pleasure.
That's what
Gives
them
them pleasure. I don't know how
Because
that's
apparently
pleasurable.
it hurts so good.
I don't.
Because all I've heard like is the medical side of it, and like people that you need to be like put down for that, or like and what is it
Put down for that.
Put
and
down.
put like
Anesthesia.
Put under.
yes put under yes
Yeah.
not put down.
I
That's
was like, damn,
horrible
bro.
word.
It's a good drag name, anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
And so that's what I heard, like that it was so unbearable that you need anesthesia to go through the procedure.
Well, not for these people. Apparently, it's
They get
really
off on that,
enjoyable.
apparently.
Wow.
That's a little too much.
That's a bit
I
too
couldn't
much
do
for me.
that.
No, I just like.
So is that
makes me wanna-
another line right there?
That's another line.
Okay.
Hard pass.
Someone says, What if?
What?
Who's your crush? Man crush right now?
Like, we know or like
That
celebrity?
is whoever.
Oh, bitch. I don't know.
You have a crush, bitch?
I do. Oh, let's go with what's his name?
You're making this really long.
I know.
That's what she said.
I can't.
You have a crush, huh?
I do have a lot of them.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember. So like,
Always trying to see which one's gonna be put on record.
It just
A-Rod.
whoever A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Okay, if he
Love
said,
that man.
I want to be with you. I left J-Lo for you, but I'm into sounding and I want you to do it. I want to see others get it done to them. So he says, if you do it, we'll be together and I'll give you millions. Would you sound for millions?
Can we start small? Like a small piece.
Like a small rod?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ew!
No, but okay. First of all, you gotta look at the big picture here.
Millionaires.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's the thing. Like, I mean, I it's not something. I don't think I could do that.
I thought you were kind of that person that's like, let me try it
Yeah, yeah.
once.
Like I'm saying, I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll like there's but so that for me that's more of like it's a stop, but
It's a husband thing you do.
Yeah, that's a husband thing to do. That's like how much money we talking about. But like the whole poopy stuff and
Is
golden
there a
showers-
It doesn't
prenup
matter.
involved, or do I get to keep like all of it?
is there a what?
Like
A
a
prenup?
prenup
No.
Yeah,
involved
You
in
get
all
the
this?
money.
Like-
You get the monies.
I need
No
a
prenup.
contract and I need a
No,
non-disclosure.
he said, no prenup if you do this.
no prenup needed if I do this.
Mhm.
I'll be like, baby, where are we going?
Where we going? How big the rod?
Mm-hmm.
The A-Rod.
Yes, docking.
Docking.
I can't. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
got
Like
totally
the way this
fucking
show is going, I have
I
no
have no idea
idea.
where it's at right now.
I-
So, what about you?
What about me?
Who's your crush aside from that one?
Henry Cavill, all the way, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic.
I'll do it for $10. I don't care.
Just let him do it.
$10,
You do it for free as long as he's the one doing it.
and I see everything. He's
Henry
fine.
Cavill, really?
Oh hell yeah! Have you seen him on Mission Impossible?
No, I
The
don't watch
mustache,
the
the porn
movies.
stash. Oh,
I've never
that's
seen
my
it.
fetish. Porn stash, I guess.
Is it a fetish for you? Porn
Not
stash?
fetish, but it's like
Something you're into.
in that movie. It was like, oh my god.
So you have no little fetishes that you like doing.
I don't know if it's a fetish.
We'll say it. We'll talk about it.
hearing other people moan and be pleasured?
What
Is
does
that a
that mean?
fetish?
That is a
Or is that
fetish.
just being a good
I don't
partner?
think it's a fetish unless it's multiple people.
I like multiple partners. That's
That's
I
kind
would
of
love to
fetish.
do that.
That's a
That's
fetish.
a fetish.
That's a fetish, right?
Yeah.
I think
So-
I'm not too like small-minded where I like it has to. I mean, I think monogamy is more of a emotional thing and a
Yeah.
realistic thing. Like in reality, I'm only committed to you.
Yeah.
My emotions are yours. My heart's yours. My love is yours.
Yeah.
But body, I feel, can be shared, and we can all have fun,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So, I guess that would be it. Orgies.
Orgies. Like what's the maximum number of partners?
Oh well, yeah.
Like
that's
12?
Crazy. Oh,
Because that's a
I was
party.
thinking like 5,
Okay.
4 or 5.
Now I have a question for you guys. That now we're talking about that. Is there a ratio where like you could throw in a woman there? Like if you get past 3 guys, a woman could be in there.
Where is she? What is she doing?
Well, a
Far
couple,
away, 10 feet away?
A
Yes.
couple of the guys would be, bisexual. So
Is she just bringing in sodas? Because that's okay.
Is she from the crafts crew?
For me,
We would have to.
do something with her.
No. You don't have to. She'll
Okay.
just be
She's
there,
just
like
in the mix.
She's just in the mix.
there
She's
because
in
a
the fucking
couple of like in
checks
this,
mix.
in the scenario, a couple of guys are go
You know
both.
what? I think I would because I feel that straight porn is attractive too.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And as long as I've never been with a woman. Like I've never. I'm still like we talked about. I'm a
platinum.
So, yeah.
Platinum.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I could. Like I could never do anything with
Even
her.
if they were just kind of like fucking her over there and you're over here. Getting
That's fine. No.
okay.
Like she could be there, just as long as I didn't have to do anything. That makes sense.
There's never
Yeah,
been a point
yeah.
where any woman, any body part, any porno that's straight has
done something for me.
Done something for you.
No.
Huh.
No.
Okay, Spectrum.
I'm Kenzie 6. Is that how you say it?
Is that your drag name?
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie 6.
Kenzie.
Welcome to the stage, Kenzie 6.
That's actually a good one. I'm gonna need a drag
Okay.
name for September.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so zilch.
What?
Not even a little chub. A woman.
No.
Well, there you go.
Like remember, I told you, like I've been in the shower with beautiful women. I've had women trying to ride me or groping me, and it does nothing for me.
Okay.
I'm that gay.
All right. Well, he's a 10 level 10 gay.
Level 10 gay.
Okay.
So yeah, like I'm not.
Yeah, I think I could. I think
you
I could.
You could, but you've been with a girl,
I've been with a girl. Yes.
so you could play with another girl.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I was gonna be with another girl, but then I met my husband,
And so what?
and it
Where's
just
the
didn't
difference?
happen. Literally, the night the night after I met him, we had kind of already agreed that we were gonna do it, and then I met him, and
It changed it.
then I changed.
Wait, so what is it like on the schedule then? Like we're
was
gonna
on the
meet
schedule.
Tuesday
It was on my
for.
Outlook calendar.
Hey, I'm coming over on Tuesday. We're gonna beat cheeks.
Beat cheeks. That's exact.
Is that how it went?
Beat lips.
No, it's it's clapping cheeks.
Clapping.
That's
cheeks.
what
Clapping
it is.
cheeks.
There was applause. But no, I ended up just spending the night with Jovan. So, you know what?
You
this
guys
little
slept
tricky-
together on the first night?
No.
Why do you have to look at me to remember?
I don't know. I'm
Whores.
old. I'm old. Was it like the third date or something like that?
What?
When we slept together, like penetration, not just like sleeping next to each other.
He says
Ken dolls.
Penetration.
Okay.
Third date. See?
What does that mean, bitch?
Well, you can fool around without actually going all the way.
Well, no. We had seen each other, gone out and everything like that already 6 times. But that night, I had spent the night, and that's when.
Yeah.
none of our listeners could
And-
hear this.
Yeah.
and you know what this little tricky fucker did.
What?
Because I had a trip planned to New York and like Miami, and he knew that I was going on this trip to Miami, right?
Uh-huh.
And what did he do? He asked to be my boyfriend
Before you left.
before I left, so I
So
wouldn't
that
be a
you
fucking
wouldn't-
whore.
Gotta be lock it down.
So I
You gotta
missed
lock
out
it
on
down.
all the fucking Puerto Rican and Cuban and Dominican dick because
Let me tell you, you missed
he was
out.
like, "Can you be my boyfriend?" And I was
Yes,
like,
no.
that would have been awkward. It's an awkward situation. You know, I tried to avoid it.
Could've been like,
What?
Avoid awkward situations.
and like as you're leaving, like I must say yes, but can we like backdate this and like?
Can we?
Oh my God! It could
You're all
have
yes, but can we set an effective date for the future?
been like a check.
There
I
you
could
go.
have backdated. God damn it!
Yes.
Is it too late?
Is it too late? I mean, you guys could always open it up.
No. Open. Oh,
we
that's a good
did
one.
we
can
did talk about
open
that.
relationships.
We did talk a little bit about that.
Open is when you're like, I can fuck whoever I want without him, and that's not vibing, as the kids say.
That's not my bit.
Yeah,
wouldn't?
that's probably not ever gonna be a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, right, Jovan? Yeah, he said no. He like emphatically.
But you would be okay with that.
I would be okay
But he wouldn't.
because
That face. Yes. I think moving forward, we need it when he's here. We need to get a camera and a mic on this bitch. Because sometimes those reactions, I live,
I agree.
and I can't
think
stand that bitch.
I think it invites a lot of chaos if
Yeah.
we open it. So
Ooh.
would you open it?
I mean, right now I'm open. I'm down.
Always open. Like
All
7-Eleven,
night like
bitch.
drive through. No, bitch, how dare you? I am a Christian.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe in premarital.
Okay. So you're a virgin. You're tight.
I'm a virgin.
Okay, okay.
I'm born again.
Well, you know what? Since we're on the topic,
What's that?
a lot of people don't know the terminology.
Of what?
Tops, bottoms.
Let's talk about that.
verse.
So,
Because a lot of straight people that I've talked to or girls, they're like, "Oh, a top is the person who's like writing, right?" And we're like, "It makes sense.
It makes
You're
sense.
thinking it makes sense, but that's not it.
that's not it.
Top is the person who is penetrating the other person.
Right. That's the top.
Bottom
And
is
not
who
gets
gets
penetrated.
penetrated.
And verse is someone who likes
Like
both.
both, and they'll
Getting-
flip flop with their partner.
Right.
And then there's power bottom,
Power bottom. So a power bottom is the one who's doing all the work.
and primarily that's what they only like to do.
Yeah. So what I mean by doing all the work, like he's the one doing all the motion stuff and
I mean, not
making-
necessarily.
for the most part.
A power bottom can be someone who just likes dick all the time and multiple dicks, or can get pounded and they're fine.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
And
you're a
there's
power
a-
bottom.
So it'd be just like
The fuck?
so it'd be just like the
We edit that shit out.
the
That's not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. The football team is gonna disown you.
My family watches this show.
Wait, so
I'm just
so
kidding.
is,
Don't give a
is,
fuck.
is it like the stereotypical like that power bond you're talking about?
No, because
no,
of-
no, 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 hang on. Is it the stereotypical like the man who just wants to lie there and have it be done? And
No, because it can be anybody. There can be femi guys, muscular, athletic guys who are power bottoms. It's just the fact that you love it so much.
That you just love to get fucked.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So not necessarily what they look like. It's just that they like it so much.
No,
and
no, no.
that-
What I mean by stereotypical is like if like even a man and a woman married, it's like the women complain that you just want to lie there while I do all the work.
Oh,
Is
no.
that what you're talking about? That he just wants
Not
to
necessarily. I mean, you could be a power bottom and just lie there and take it.
Can you though? I think that's a lazy bottom.
Well, maybe that's lazy bottom. That's a lazy.
Because like at least like the way I knew it, a power bottom is somebody like I knew it as like as a power bottom is somebody who puts in the work. Like
Okay.
you're gonna get fucked and you're gonna
they
do all
clock
the work.
in. They
be hard hat and
clock
lunch
out,
pail? Let's
hard
go.
hat.
You know, like so to me, like
You know what?
power
That's
bottom-
another
doing
one.
overtime.
Costumes or outfits.
cosplay.
Oh, cosplay.
That what's
Okay,
the other-
well, I
role
think we
playing.
covered everything, right? Power bottom, power top,
Verse.
verse.
And power top is just somebody who drills.
Right.
Uh-huh. Is there such a thing as a power verse?
No, then it has to
That's
be
not
an
a thing?
extreme, no?
That's true.
Yeah. So costumes.
Costumes.
Have
so
you?
have I ever?
Yes.
No.
Would you?
Yes.
Okay. What costume is like the one that pops to your mind right now?
Sailor.
Sailor, huh?
Yeah.
Is it a
Fuck
porno
yeah.
you watch or something?
Huh?
Is it a porno you watched?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, there's just something about the sailor uniform that's just so fucking
Now, is it
hot.
like, are we talking about like a stereotypical cartoon sailor? Are we talking about like a military sailor,
The
or like
military
Pirates
sailor,
of the
white-
Caribbean?
actual
that
Pirate
white-
of the
the white
Caribbean
white
sailor.
That white Navy sailor uniform with the bow right here and
Yeah.
the little round white hat.
Okay,
That-
okay, so
that is fucking.
I
The-
think mine
the-
is construction.
The
worker.
dress whites is what
Yeah,
it
the
is.
Yeah,
dress
it's dress
whites.
whites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is construction worker.
What happened?
What are you?
Why are you texting us?
text me.
We're in the middle of a show.
You did not just say Sailor Moon. No, Jovan. The
No,
answer is
Jovan.
no. The answer is divorce. If you ever ask me to dress up as Sailor Moon,
I'd be a
What about
big
the
Sailor
guy?
Moon.
Like,
You be
was it
Sailor
wasn't the other
Jupiter,
one
bitch.
the boyfriend of Sailor Moon that had the top hat
what's
and
his
the
name?
mask,
You're
tuxedo
in-
mask?
Tuxedo mask.
Tuxedo
I mean,
mask.
if that's what you were into, That's fine.
I've heard of Sailor Moon. Don't know what it is.
Wow.
I can almost say it's just a show to glorify this fetish.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Oh, really?
Oh, I mean, yeah. You're right. A lot of.
I've never really watched anime, so it's anime, isn't it?
Yeah, it's anime.
Yeah, I've never. No.
Okay, well, racist.
Racist. Yeah.
Yeah. So mine's construction worker. I
Mm.
don't know.
What about the construction worker?
It's my people.
Okay, well that was gonna be
Strong
my
Mexican
question.
man.
Because like,
construction
is it like
worker.
the uniformed
It's
hard
the
hat guy?
uniform. It's the fact that they get dirty. That they're like
So
lifting
actually-
shit, constructing shit.
So if that's a costume, then yeah, I have done that.
What?
So like I was with this guy one time, and he asked me
Lunch
to put
lady?
on. What? Shut the fuck up. I was with this guy one time, and he asked me to put on jeans, a muscle shirt, and what are the boots called? What's that brand?
I was gonna say Uggs.
Uggs. Yeah. Construction worker wearing Uggs.
Uggs,
This timid
honey.
bitch.
Carrying a sledgehammer with the Uggs.
Yeah. So
If a motherfucker ever showed up
Timberlands.
to have sex with me wearing Uggs or wearing Crocs,
Turn
it's
right back
over.
around.
We're
Bye-bye.
done. No, fuck that. No, wearing Timberlands because I used to
Okay.
wear a lot of Timberlands back in the day.
right. When you were a
And-
little cholito. Little
Yeah,
cholita.
little cholito. And so like he asked me to put on because he saw him. He's like, "Oh, you have Timbs?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's all like, "Do you have like jeans like at hand?" Yeah. A muscle shirt. Yeah. Will you wear that? Sure. And so I was that.
Any gold
for him.
chains?
I was used to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Bigger than this.
And then what happened?
And so I
You
slept
did
with
it?
him. Yeah.
You're
And-
like I saw
Like,
that.
I slept with him. And I topped him,
Yeah.
and he was into it. Like he fucking loved it. Like that was the thing. So I have done if you want to count construction worker.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
But-
it's kind of fun.
Have you ever requested it
Uh,
or been close to with like a partner or a boyfriend or whatever?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
And it didn't work out or what?
Well, he was crazy.
Oh, okay, that's true.
He was a police officer, and he was police officer, ex-marine.
Oh, police officers something else too.
He wasn't in full uniform, but it was like it was the belt, and that was really fucking hot.
The baton.
Hit me. No, but so that was kind of that'd be it. But yeah, the police officer was one. And actually, never mind. But the Mr. UPS doesn't count, huh? Because that's like his daily uniform.
Yeah, it's his daily. But that's hot too, though.
And in his truck,
You little FedEx. You're nasty.
I did it in a UPS truck.
On packages.
Wow, people
On
gotta
people's
get
packages.
that. Like,
Huh?
people have to receive those
Yeah.
packages.
Well, it was at the end of the day. His route was.
What if someone
over.
ordered a Bible?
Yeah.
All the more reason why to do it. Shit.
What if-
No.
If you got a package and there was a streak, I'm sorry, my friend.
So, what the fuck?
I'm a blacklight on my packages now.
So it was at the end of the day, and it was at the end of his route, and it just so happened that
and you arrived at the beginning of your route, huh?
I was that last stop. No, so like, and he's one of those guys who comes in and out of my life. Like when we started dating, and then like it didn't work out for other reasons, and he's kind of been in and out, and it's funny because like
Literally.
but it was one of those things where like it happened multiple times, and it's weird because like that motherfucker knows when I'm going through something, because like, or when I'm like whatever,
senses you.
because like literally, and like it doesn't hurt the fact that we have a mutual friend that tells him a lot of shit. Like when I went through my breakup, like I broke up on a Friday. Monday he showed up at my house. Like, well, first of all, how do you know where I live?
Opportunistic.
And he's all like, "Hey, I just came in to check on you. I brought you your favorite coffee and your
Is this
favorite
the straight
bagel." Huh?
Is this a straight one?
Yeah.
I'm quotation dance.
You know why it didn't work out.
Right.
But yeah, him. And so he was in uniform, and it was fun.
How about you, Danny?
All right, so would you
No, don't even that.
No, hang on. But before we finish, would you consider drag a costume? Bringing that
Oh,
in?
you know what? That is a thing.
That is a
That is a thing, especially because I've heard of straight men who like to fuck drag queens.
I have heard of that.
Yeah,
So that's a fetish, I think.
that's a fetish.
Now, can you call them straight?
I don't know. That's a good question because the image that they are fucking, right, is a woman. So I don't know. That's hard because you're physically doing.
But
a man.
you know what you're getting yourself into, literally and figuratively.
Maybe they're confused. Maybe they're bi. They just want a combination of both.
We're very literal today, aren't we?
Yeah, literal.
Literal.
Maybe I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think that's bi.
That's bi. Okay.
I think I agree with you right there because it is that maybe they're confused. Like, so I want to think of him as a woman, and then he dressed up and everything.
Or it's just too much. They're like, maybe not. They don't know if they're gay, so they're like, let me get on the way to gay, to Dragtown.
I mean, you're not gay unless you reach around, right?
Right. Rusty trombone.
Rusty trombone.
Do you know what a rusty trombone is?
I can infer.
Inference. So yeah,
That's a fetish. That's true.
That's a fetish. There's some weird ones though.
Like what?
I mean, it's not weird. I don't want to be judgmental.
You're
but
judgmental,
like,
you judgy
I know.
bitch.
Oh, thank you. What is it? Genotophelia, which is like elderly people.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. I mean, if that's
There's a movie about
your
that.
preference. I don't. I think I saw the preview, but I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, same.
What about that thing where people like to be humiliated, like
Isn't that
BDSM?
That is like the most bizarre thing.
It's
That's
bizarre.
masochism, isn't it?
It's kind of, but that it's not physical, because the ones. What's that show we saw on Netflix that was like about the whole industry of like the dungeon girls and how they
Dominatrixes
masters
and
and
shit.
stuff like that. So it was funny because there's a guy on the show that like likes to be demeaned and embarrassed, and that's what turns them on. So they would be like, "Oh, you have your little small dick, and you make so little money, and you can't provide for your family." Like, those are the things that like apparently turn them
cry.
on, right? So for them, it turns them on. So it's like
That would break me.
You know,
you're like,
actually,
you're right, you're right.
during it was like a couple years ago, obviously, but when First Friday was really huge down here before the pandemic, I actually saw like a dude walking two girls on leashes, like they're
That's part of it.
I saw that
walking
too.
down the street, and so I mean that I think, does that go into that?
I
Same
think
category?
so.
I
Yeah,
think
because
so.
the girl like you have to be in a mindset to let a guy like literally to be walking on a leash, like no
And a
judgment,
lot of
but-
girls will be like, I would never let my boyfriend walk me on a leash. But I don't think it's about humiliation in that way. I think it's about trusting the other person. So I don't. I mean, I get it. I get
think
why girls
all
would
of
think
this
that.
it has to do with trust, because like
Right.
Absolutely.
all 100%, because like if you're first of all opening up to this that most of the world is gonna find weird,
Yeah.
and then to let your partner know that this is what I like, and so like that's 100%
That's
on
vulnerability
trust.
on another level.
Yeah.
Because
For
you're
reals.
literally exposing yourself, literally and figuratively.
figuratively.
You know what I mean? Like it's. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so based on this one, kind of another one that's related to it, the guys that like to be cheated on, like they like to watch like their partner be with somebody else.
yeah.
They don't want to join in, they don't want to be a
wanna
part of it.
watch.
They just want to be
being
in the
cheated on.
room
I
and
think
watch.
I've seen that. I heard of that. Not seen it physically, but like in a porno, like where there's a guy that's fucking his wife and he's just there like watching and enjoying.
he doesn't want to participate. Just watch.
He doesn't want to participate.
Yeah.
He just wants to watch. That's awesome. I mean, if that's what you like, I don't understand it. But
I like
that's
to
not
watch.
up
Like
for
I
me
think
to understand.
I think that's cool. Like in living, like in living color, that'd be kind of cool to watch. Like voyeurism is kind of.
Speaking of living color, that watch,
right?
I'm just noticing like the colors on that.
Isn't that cool?
Even the time's gay.
Yeah, I love it. I love my. This
All right.
is one of my favorites.
What about the other one that where it's like they like to dress up as babies?
That one's
And
weird.
that
to
one's
me. I'm sorry,
really
like no
weird to me.
judgment.
Okay,
but
no,
I
I
just don't
have to say
understand
that's
it.
weird too.
I
Like,
just don't
very
understand
weird.
that.
So I don't think it's even like a sexual thing at this point because I think I see them on like TLC where they're like they just want to be taken care of or maybe it's
They
part
want to
of
be held and
trauma,
shit.
or
Like
I don't know what that is, but that's freaky.
it is. That's freaking. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. What else you got? What else you see there?
No, there's a bunch.
There's
like,
so many.
There's a whole freaking list.
Or like-
Capital Lagana is smoking. You get turned on by smoking.
By smoking?
Yeah. is
Well,
that
I think
you
that's
fucking
part of
smoke
a-
bitches?
Can I meet some of these guys? No.
No, I think that has to do with like having an oral fixation and stuff, just like
Yeah.
having
That's you,
something in your
bitch.
mouth
You have
like
an oral
that.
fixation. You can't stop smoking.
I feel judged.
What about erotic asphyxia? Asphyxiation.
Breath control play.
Choking.
BCP.
Choking. Would you be choked or hit? Could you be slapped?
I haven't.
Or tell us about the time you were slapped.
Well, like I think that kind of goes in like with that one guy that I was dating who would hit me like with the belt.
Oh, okay, that's true. But not in the face, though.
Well,
no,
that's
slapping is
that's
different, though.
different in the face.
like I hate to be slapped, and you can ask like
Yeah, it doesn't matter what situation I'm in.
I don't
If you
give a
hit me
fuck
in the
if you're
face or the
playing.
head.
Oh.
Even if you're playing with me, you're like slapping the back of the head. I hate that.
I was dating this guy who, we went on a few dates, and he had this thing where he'd love to hit, like not like hard.
oh, you're
Yeah,
silly.
like you do this, and
oh,
then
I
one
hate
day
that
he hit
shit.
me on my face, and I just turned to look at him, and he's like, "You had the death stare."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You fucking touch my face like that again, we're done."
I'm done.
You know what I mean? And then like there was this guy named.
Let's not reveal names.
So I was
Let's
funny
call him
'cause
Pablo.
I was okay, close enough. So I was dating this guy actually, and he didn't mean to do it, but I couldn't move past that. So like we were in his truck and we were watching a movie, and I was massaging the back of his head, and the watch that I was wearing just so happened to pull a little hair.
Oh, okay.
And he got so mad, like he's like, "What the fuck was that for?" And threw his arm,
Ooh.
and he hit me in the face. We were out in the middle of nowhere watching, like it was like our date thing. Like he set up like, and he had a big SUV, so he set up like a little bed in the back, and we're watching movies. Like it was totally cute. I literally got off the fucking truck, and I was literally walking back to civilization because I
Wow.
was so livid. Like you do not touch my fucking face.
Yeah, that's a no.
Slapping
No
is-
for me.
No,
What about spitting? Getting
I've never
spit
done
on,
it.
spitting on others.
I've never done that.
Never done that.
I could try it.
I think I could try
I could
spitting
try
on
that.
others.
Yeah, I could try
I
that.
don't know about the spitting on me though. That's weird.
I would be grossed out. Choking,
Especially if it's like a loogie.
that's no longer sexual. That's like
You're
disgusting.
disgusting.
Oh, all right, now
What's up?
just to clear, like the spitting thing is on the body, right? Because the spitting into
Body,
someone's mouth.
Mouth, face.
Oh,
Face.
Like there's guys who will literally sit there with their mouth open and waiting for you to spit. In
No,
their
even
mouth.
girls.
Even girls.
Even straight girls with their
That's like a
partners.
dominance thing.
I think it's a dominance thing.
That's
Or
a
like
dominance and
submissive
submissive
thing.
Okay,
thing.
so that's all right.
Yeah.
You never know because you never know who's into what, which is the funny thing. Like
It's
you'll
true.
think it'll be like the most judgmental person, the most conservative person,
they
and
will
you
be the
find
biggest
out
freak.
they're the biggest freaks. Like all these political like scandals, right?
Yeah, especially
When they're
those.
like super anti-gay, and then they're like in a bathroom trying to get some twink.
Well, at that point, it's because you're so like watch 24/7. You hold everything
You're so
in so
repressed.
much, and like
You're so repressed that
Yeah.
you can't be what you want to be.
Yeah.
Or like the older couples that are swinging, they're swingers.
Yeah. That one, I don't know. That one, so that's like an open relationship, well, to an extent. Like it's an
Kinda.
open relationship because as long as you play together, right?
Play together.
Keys
in the bowl, if you will.
That's like, what was that movie? Eyes Wide Shut.
I never seen that movie.
That's such a good
I
movie.
think I gotta watch it.
I didn't. No, I'm not a Tom Cruise fan by any means.
Any means.
That was actually really good. Have you seen that?
No.
Eyes Wide Shut is such a good movie. You need
I'm
to
gonna have
see
to watch
that.
it. I
You
think
need
it's
to
on.
see that.
I think it's on HBO Max right now.
It might be, and he's like the director. Wasn't it the director who did that movie? Like died like either like right before it was released or right after it was released. So it made it even bigger. But it was Eyes Wide Shut is actually a very good movie. I recommend that. Oy, oy,
Oh my god.
these chairs.
Is that your fetish, breaking chairs?
Apparently, breaking shit. I'm batshit crazy.
no, you know what? That's the thing on different things. So like some people like on chairs, like on the washing machine, on
Oh,
the
just,
different
like,
different places,
everywhere.
like yeah.
Like there's I think with fetishes you can go on
On and on and
and on.
I think the next show we're going to talk about, obviously more love and sex, but like our experiences with like the craziest places we've done it. So
Ooh.
yeah, tune in for the next episode, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm actually excited about that.
Okay.
I'm a virgin though. I just want to learn.
These
But
are stories I heard from my friends.
So
I've never
I've
actually
heard.
done anything.
I was reading
I was reading
the internet.
Entertainment Tonight or something.
Entertainment Tonight. Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
But actually, this was fun. I'm glad we
This
did
was
this.
fun.
Look, we talked about a lot of shit,
lot.
and
I mean, if
we should have
you-
said this at the beginning rather than the end.
Oh yeah.
But
the
look-
show is full of sexual material.
Explicit material.
This episode of Hey Betch is
brought to you by
sodomy.
Wow.
Whoa. What she said. But if you're offended, tune into the next episode.
Yeah.
If you're not offended,
Tune into the next
episode. But either way, like I hope, like I think it was. I don't want to say educational because we're not that at all.
No,
but it was fun to learn new shit.
it was great to learn new fetishes and stuff like that.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
and I think that's because that list is like hella long. It can kind of go on and on.
Hey, if you guys have ever encountered a moment where maybe you were having a little no time with somebody and they just like sprung it on you, tell us about it. What'd you do?
Please.
Well, how did you react? Did you
Absolutely.
go along with it? Because I would like to know.
I would like to know too. A bitch just knows.
I would just that one.
But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to talk to more about some more fun stuff, and we will next week. So thank you so much for coming in today. Letting me into your
Visit our website.
Oh, that's right. Not our website. Our socials.
Our socials. Facebook.
At Hey Betch the Podcast.
Instagram.
Hey Betch the Pod.
Our personals.
Personals is yours is. Do you remember?
Dang AZ86.
Dang with the G in it.
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And
Dang.
yours is Memo Mem.
Insta underscore memo mem.
The whole Insta is in there?
Insta. Yeah, it says
No, it's
Insta
just
underscore
Memo
memo mem. Insta
So
underscore
you
memo
put in Insta
underscore memo mem.
Long, bitch.
Was because it was taken.
That's
Believe it or not, that shit was taken. And also, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitch, Spotify. Thanks. What else? YouTube, Facebook,
And by the way, it's Stitcher.
Stitcher.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch. Get it right. You're thinking
It's like
Switch?
a clothing shop or something.
You think isn't Switch in the what? Like,
It's a restaurant.
oh, I'm thinking Twitch. Twitch is like Twitch streaming.
Oh, yeah.
We're not.
Anyways, come and visit us.
Visit us, follow
Your
us,
friends,
get some more shit.
Spread the word. Spread the show. Share the links.
I was waiting for like
Spread
some
your
kind of shade,
legs.
bitch.
Not you. I mean, everybody's gonna spread it like now.
Absolutely, you should learn your kinks.
Get into it.
Try
Don't be
something
yeah,
and
don't
let
be
us
ashamed.
know what it was. And we won't show your name or your pictures.
No, we won't.
If you got pictures, send those.
Send us.
It'll be fun. Thank you so much, guys. Have a
See
good
you
night.
later,
Love
y'all.
ya.
Bye, bitch. Hey Bitch is part of the Fuerte Arts Network. The thoughts and opinions on this show are our own and do not necessarily reflect those of the Fuerte Arts movement.